Lately I've been waking up alone.
If I'm honest, I didn't know a lot about Israel before I came here. Only what you see on the news, and we all know what the news shows. So it was kind of interesting for me. It intrigued me. It was like, wow, I'm going to go somewhere that I know nothing about, and not just be in the cities, but be right out in the countryside or the nature. The place, it's the trail itself is beautiful, and it's very varied. It's very dry and arid in the south, as you guys know, and then in the far north it's very green and wet, and that happens in a very quick time. It's such a short country, the distance, that you can see lots and lots and lots and lots. So the terrain itself was just interesting. Having a beautiful desert, which I've never ran in before. I've never ran in a desert, so just the history, just the layers of history and people, and it's so interesting. I think you can just keep digging down forever and ever and ever, and I don't think it ends here. I think you just keep going with history and different peoples and faiths, and it's really kind of interesting. Very jumbled up, sort of mixed place. And you've got good food here. How good's the food in Israel? It's all fresh food. It's really amazing. So it's been an amazing trip. I've just enjoyed having the salads here. You got some really. You grow a lot of your own vegetables, and and they're so fresh. It's a testament to the farmers here that they just, especially with no water. It's pretty amazing. So the salads here are just fresh and beautiful. Pastries. Love going to bakeries. I don't even know what the things are. I just point at them and eat them, and they're always delicious. So it's a hard one to answer, because there's so many good experiences all the time. I sometimes have to pinch myself and remember that, wow, I'm actually here in Israel. It's not many people that just get the opportunity to come to Israel and speak to people like yourself, and speak to students, and somewhere else in a classroom somewhere. Hello. It's really hard. I enjoyed my time in the desert because it was something new. And then the other amazing moment I remember was coming over the top of the mountain and looking at the Sea of Galilee. It's pretty beautiful. Like I said at the beginning, it's like I didn't know anything about Israel. So how cool is that, to go and have a real adventure? That's a real adventure when you go somewhere and you know nothing about it. Nothing. You don't know much about the culture, the type of people, the food really, if it's safe or not. All these things in your head. And that for me was like, yeah, that's cool. That's going to be a real adventure. Running itself can bring people together, and you see that around the world. How you go to races, and there's just all these people from all areas of the globe that come together to run. So I think running can bring people together. It's safe here for anyone overseas. The people are great here. The trail is very well maintained. The markings are unbelievable. From all the trails I've run in the world, the markings here are brilliant. You can't get lost, really. And there's just so much to see. If it's not the scenery around you, or the plants and the flowers, or the wildlife, which is amazing, then you've got all these great people that you see, and these beautiful little towns and villages that you can go through. And then all the history, Roman buildings and old churches and all sorts of wonderful things, and that's pretty amazing. I think even if you're not religious or not, it's pretty amazing to be able to stand in the cradle of religion, almost, really, Israel. It's pretty impressive. It's a little bit crazy here. There's so much going on. There's lots of religions. There's lots of cultures. There's just lots going on, especially in the cities. They're just everybody moving, and it's just wild. But amongst all that, there's this sense of peace that everybody has. Everyone's quite content and happy, and it's, you don't really get that in too many places in the world, and that's quite special. But everybody I've met here has been amazing. Everybody. Get here and experience it for what it is. You just got to get here. Don't listen to people, because you speak to people, and even friends and family back at home would say, is it a safe place to go to? And if I listened to my friends and family, then I probably wouldn't be here. So listen to what people say, just get out there and do it.
Give me love.